Hello everyone and welcome to the penultimate round in IRS Season 9, which is round 15 here in Qatar. You can see on screen my best qualifying lap, as always, right at the end. And I'm getting a slipstream from Liam Doherty. We're working together in the Ferraris. I'm in a VC with him. He's going to go straight on in turn one. You can see that's gained us about 0.2 of a second. So thank you very much, Liam, for that. So that's 0.2 in the bank already from doing absolutely nothing, just going on a straight. So we'll have to see if we can hook the rest of the lap up. I've done a little bit of practice, so we're hoping to see if we can get up towards the top. You can see I have a huge snap, and that is that 0.2 pretty much gone. Well, about 1.5 as we gain quite a little bit back on the exit there. But through here, my worst corner on the track, this right-hander, I just don't know where to go, to be honest. But we do it pretty nicely that time, and that is a 1/10.5. So it could have been 0.3 right now, trying to go as far right as possible on the exit, on the entry, sorry, to get a better exit. And we stay roughly the same. So it's still not a bad lap. We're in P2 at the moment. Mintoki, she's looking pretty good, pretty racy recently. So we're hoping to solidify ourselves in that P2 spot by getting a decent chunk improvement. I don't think Paul's on the cards because of 20.5 from JTK with only a day of practice. It's not looking too good. But up to the line, it is going to be 1.3 temps.
Yeah.
0.7.
Apologies about my mic again, it's not working. It should be fixed for the future episode. But yeah, P2, we do solidify it, and Blue Goggy goes in P3. Onto the race.
Alright, let's have a bit of banter here.
Good luck.
Jesus, who's that gone up? That's Epworth.
What is he doing, man? Just comes across.
So as you can see, collision with JTK into turn one. Not ideal. Apologies to JTK. The verdict hasn't actually been announced yet, but I felt he did come across a little bit too early.
Oh, massive crash behind. Massive crash behind.
For lap one, but I also went in a little bit deep, so we'll have to see what the verdict comes about. VSC was called, so we are in the lead of this race. JTK had to box at the end of this lap, so that is probably him out of contention if there's not a safety car. On the restart, not great because I was down on the delta by about 1.5 seconds, so we could have gained more from that.
He's got some good pace.
But yeah, Mintoki, she's all over the back of the air. I wouldn't be surprised if she did try to make a move into turn one, but it seems like she's staying behind for now. She's having a little look on the inside, but I use a little bit of battery just to stay ahead, and that is us clean into turn one for the first time on lap 2.
Well, if I get past this guy, is he in your DRS?
On to the start now of lap 3. We're going to set the fastest lap, obviously, after the VSC on lap 1. Mintoki, she is getting into the lead of the race now. Flume as well in behind. First race for Flume in IRS, brought him from F Sadar as well, so let's see if he can have a good result as well. We're just retaking the lead off of Mintoki. She's also on the same strategy as us, along with Flume and Jordan. Blue Goggy opting for the hards on the start, so we'll have to see how they got on later in the race. But lap 5, we're still in the lead. So coming on to lap 6 now, we know we're going to get swamped here in the DRS, but we've got to try and not let Flume get past, but he's just got too much straight line speed. We haven't got enough battery to defend, so Flume also in the lead.
Right behind my ass.
They're going to overtake me as well.
Mintoki went a little bit wide through there, so that's going to allow Flume the run, but he doesn't get a great exit. And Jordan is all over the back of us now, so we've just got to go a tiny bit defensive into the next right-hander, and we stay ahead of the Williams now. Lap 7, Jordan gunning for the move now. He's going to try go round the outside. We've run a little bit deep, so we've got to compromise his exit to leave him the space on the outside, but we do stay ahead of the Williams once again. Lap 8, Flume is going for the move, and he's going to lead his first lap here in IRS.
I think I've got a bit more pace just to stay behind.
Liam and Seth working together behind in the VC with those two. As they're just swapping and changing now at the front. we're going to have a little look on Flume here, as we've got to defend from Jordan as well. So down the inside of Flume, we go back up into P2. We've got to leave the space once again on the outside. We have a huge moment on the exit, nearly spin the car, so we've got to leave space once again on the inside, and that is us up into P2. But Mintoki, she is using the battery, trying to run away, so we've got to use all of ours that we've got left. Push quite hard now, but luckily she has a little snap on the exit, and that allows us back comfortably within that 1 second range for the DRS. On to lap 10 then, you can see Jordan with a 3 second time penalty behind already, and we pick up our first warning. So Mintoki, Flume, Jordan, myself, we're going to start thinking about boxing. I have another moment on the exit. Luckily we escape a warning, but all of those on the same strategy as me box early. They all box together, so we've got to push now. We're going to be boxing this lap, so we've got to take everything we have left out of the tyres. And as you can see, I'm pushing the car, I'm fighting to keep it controlled under traction, but Blue Goggy behind is on a different strategy to us and is on
Just charging, man.
the hard. So we're going to be boxing this lap on the mediums. Blue Goggy is going to have the DRS as they go on their little adventure. But yeah, we're into the pit lane. Haven't practiced this pit entry, as you can see I'm sliding all over the place. But yeah, into the pits now. Going onto the hard compound tyres, you can see those guys making the way now through sector 3. It's not the pack that is just going to pass us, they are Seth and Liam. So they're going to be well ahead of us, but they are still to pit. So it's just those making the way around the final corner now. Are we going to be ahead, or are we going to be behind? So the undercut is very powerful, it seems, so they are going to be out ahead, even though it was just one lap. Mintok is struggling through the first corner, quite a regular occurrence through this race. She seems to be struggling through there, maybe that was the worst corner. But we're in P8, we're trying to fight to keep within the DRS. We've got to use all the battery we have left, push these tyres, even though they're cold.
Too slow.
But it looks like under braking.
If we were newer DRS chain and we could actually catch someone.
We are going to be back in that DRS. Liam and Seth still working together to try catch. But yeah, pushing way too hard, and once again we pick up our second warning on lap 13 out of 29. So that's a long way to go.
Behind, wow. On
2 warnings. But let's see if we can do it as Liam is in the pit lane.
It's unfortunate.
Why is it so close, man? Why did they change the fucking...
So Liam picks up a 10-second time penalty. He's not very happy.
Oh, not even going to be a safety car because there's about 10 people racing. Nice.
I could tell you getting a speed and we're flying in there.
Yeah, I didn't know how close it was.
So no points from my teammates looking like from the LD1 cam. Let's see if you can pick up any scraps from the final points paying positions come the end of the race. Still with Seth. There is a bit of hatred between those two in the rivalry for FCDR, so we'll have to see how they get on. But yeah, we're looking to pass Flume now, back up into P2, following Mintoki through. She still has decent pace, but through turn 1, once again, not ideal. But yeah, we are ahead of Blue Goggy, who does get past Flume as well. So Flume down to P4, and Blue Goggy on that differential strategy is looking strong, probably in pole position to win this race from now. But yeah, we managed to defend from Flume into turn 1 on lap 23. And we are in P3 at the moment, so not too shabby. You'd take P2 to P3. I'd take a podium, as I am fighting for P2. I need a decent result for it. Mintoki gets a great exit compared to Blue Goggy. She's going to go round the outside in the final corner. Look for the switchback on the McLaren. And Flume gets a better exit as we were compromised from those two fighting ahead. We didn't want to get involved. So we are just going to sit behind Blue Goggy here, as we know it's going to get scrappy in the final couple of laps. We're going to try see if we can capitalise on potentially an incident from these two, as Flume is going to be wanting to win his first race here in IRS. So here we go then, on to the final lap of the race. We know it's going to get messy into turn 1. So we'll have to sit back, relax, and just watch what happens. Let's see it unfold. So Mintoki goes deep into turn 1 and hits the side of Flume, which allows us and Blue Goggy to both go through. So it's a 2-horse race now on the final lap to see who is going to get the win for this race. I need to remember I am on 2-1, so I do need to take it careful. But Blue Goggy is pushing everything. You can see the recharging to try and get the battery for the final sectors of this lap. So we're pushing as hard as we can. We want this first win in Season 9 in IRS. We've only got 2 race wins in IRS history, so we're going to try and make it a third. Blue Goggy and myself pushing so hard to get this win. It'll be both our first win of the season. So Blue Goggy and myself, Blue Goggy on mediums, I'm on hards. I'm going to try maybe make a move in these high speed corners now in sector 3, but it's going to be difficult. Blue Goggy could have it, but can I keep it on track? Can I get across the line in P2 at least? And I make a mistake. I pick up a 3-second time penalty. Blue Goggy takes it on track, but I'm going to drop down to P4. So what was looking like a P2 on track has ended up into a P4. So yeah, not ideal at the end there, P4, but it's still decent points for the championship, which puts us still in P3, but closer to P2.